All right. Um. Whew, I'm drunk. I'm fucking. I think I'm gonna end up in the hospital here soon, or I'm sick. Maybe I'll end up bedridden for the next 2 days. Which probably, yeah. Um. Damn. So I've just been I've been preparing this video for the past 10 minutes in my head, and I don't have any structure. I don't know if I'm gonna remember it all. But here we go. Respect. That's what we're talking about. Because I made this other video, and I was talking about, how women have to be equal to men in order for love to exist, because you can't have love without respect. So there has to be an equality between men and women for love to be real. And this is just, I think, just logic. I mean, I've never been that great at logic. But there has to be. So that begs the question. It's like, what is respect? What is respect? And let us start with gangster respect, right? What is gangster respect? What is gangster respect? Like, gangster respect is, you better respect me, but I don't have to respect you. Like, a man will walk up into another man's business and say, hey, you want some protection? I'll protect you. He's giving this falseness of respect. Because he's threatening. It's a threat. It's a falseness of respect. It's like, you better respect me, but I don't have to fucking respect you. That's gangster respect. And that's a false god right there. But gangster respect isn't just within gangsters, right? Here's the weird and strange thing about it all. Like, seriously, oh my god. The weird and strange thing about it is, like, I recently learned about how you can have combat schools, and these combat schools can create a gangster respect. Right now, I had seen this respect in human behavior before, and I'm more respectful towards the gangsters, because I mean they're not hiding it. They don't fucking respect you. It's all this game. But in this other type of relationship, and it's the master-student relationship, and the master can go and just totally fucking disrespect some other person. You know what I mean? That's what belts are, man. Fuck. They're just trying to continuously get your money for a promise of a colored belt. Like, come on, man. Have more respect for yourself. I got a color on my belt. Look at my belt color. I'm above you. Ah. This is the proper belt. Ooh. Like, where'd you get your belt from? I got an official belt. Your belt's not official. It's like, damn. Ugh, that's like a really, really bad false god, because you have all these false, righteous, virtuous people in your face. Just fuck off, you assaulting bastards. Like, shit. I just want to be chill, not assaulted by your superiority. Fuck, man. But these masters can do much harm to their students, man. Fuck. And then, I just have to mention it because I'm a philosopher. And this is probably like the highest tier and most respect. There's no criticism happening right now. I'm not trying to bring people down or anything like that. Total respect. And that would be, how some females treat males. It's just like, damn. But, man, my stomach's just bad. Kidneys, my stomach. Where? No, but let's go into this more, right? Like one of the stories that's been fascinating me lately is the Jew story in Moses, I think it was, and it's his father and the two sons, right? And like the eldest son, he is described as a beast. He's described as a beast, and anyways, I've talked about this on others. I'm gonna put this on the Moses playlist, and yeah, definitely put this on the Moses playlist. But it's like, damn, okay, let me talk to you. Like I gave up my car recently. I had a car, and I gave it up because I just didn't want to do the whole insurance and gas and fucking mechanics and car parts and shit like that. Even though it was a Honda, and the Japanese are fucking awesome. But the insurance companies and the mechanical system is bad. Anyways, but like, man, it's fucking hot. It was hot today. Fucking, I just got off work. Fucking Juan didn't want to work today, so he did work today because he had a leak in his roof, and so he fucking shined that roof right up and sealed it up. But man, no, it's hot today. But I live in the desert, and sometimes, and I'm walking. It's about 2 miles to work, so I have to walk 2 miles to work. And when I'm off of work, I walk. Sometimes people drive me, but sometimes I'm just walking through the desert. And it's fucking hot as hell, and like I imagine that I'm fucking like the MC in a Clint Eastwood movie, and it's fun. It's because it's hot, I'm sweaty, and I mean, there's total fucking respect to the struggle, because I mean, some people would see the beast, and look down upon them because they're stupid. But no, there's total respect, when it comes to the beast. um, yeah, no, there is, and but then we can like move on and think about the people who would disrespect a beast man, right? And and we can go on to the younger brother, right? The younger brother was more intellectual and more intelligent, you know, and we've all met these people in life who are just like super intelligent, and they look down upon the beast, you know. But a lot of and like if we're just speaking purely, then there's a level. Yeah, no, the mind is above the body. The mind is above the body, and the only people who would say otherwise are badass hedonists, right? Shit. But I think most, other than the badass hedonists, most would agree that the mind is above the body, you know. But so like, damn, like if we were just speaking purely here, then you know, wow, you know, wow. But if we're speaking like in reality of characters that we've met in life, about these characters who are just like, they're just so fucking intelligent because like they know calculus and we don't, and you know, it's like we've experienced arrogance with some of these characters, not all. There's a lot of brilliant men and women out there, but with some of them, they're just like assholes, you know. Like, damn, shut the fuck up, you know. Who the fuck cares? You just move on with your life. And so it's like, yeah, no, it's like, I mean, respect is like this fucking matrix. And, you gotta be you. You know, you gotta be you. And anybody who doesn't want you to be you is. But respect is so multifaceted. Because we've just touched upon the genus and the species. We haven't gone deeper into the different mental stuff out there. It's like, damn, it's like there's some men out there who fucking, they know calculus and they know physics, and they think they're just so fucking above like everybody else in the mind. And then there's people who know philosophy and theology, and they look down upon the mathematicians. And the poor artists, nobody respects. But yeah, this is what I should have thought on more before I made this video. Let's see here. Let's get a cigarette. All right. Yeah. No, let's do this. Cause like, I started thinking about it, and I'm just like, damn, no, I can't say that. But I can say this. And maybe I'll throw it out there. Ooh, could get me canceled. No, maybe I won't. Because it'll get me canceled if I say it. I don't know. There we go. There we go. I can say that. Maybe. Okay. Anyways, Hernan Cortez and the conquest of the what we in the modern day called Aztecs, who they themselves called themselves Mexicans. And these Mexicans are foreigners to central Mexico, right? They're foreigners. And they came across this society within central Mexico, which was a cosmopolitan society. And basically all the shamans were united. And they had these people just live together in love and virtue. And these Mexicans were a lot like the Phoenicians. You know, sacrifice, murder, killing babies in order to drink stem cells in order to prolong your life. Stuff like that. You know, so it's like weird that any Native American would ever honor the Aztecs. Oh, they were an empire that we can be proud of. Oh, we want something to be proud of. And they were like what? They were an empire that genocided Native American peoples. Because when Hernan Cortez and them came, there were these people in cages. And all of the soldiers, Hernan Cortez and all the soldiers, they wanted to free these people because they knew these people were about to be killed. You know, but not only, like I think one time they tried, and not only did the people who were outside the cages freak out, but the people inside the cages were freaking out too. Right? Because these people were honored to be killed. They were honored to be killed. Now what eventually happened is Cortez went to the priest, the Catholic priest, and the Catholic priest said, hey, do not try to free these people. You know, we will stop the sacrifices, we will stop the genocide of the Native American people, but it has to come with time. It cannot happen now. And so that's what happened, you know. But what can we say about the people in these cages who were honored to be sacrificed, right? Obviously, they're the black sheep. The mice who have retreated into their holes. But they believed. They believed, you know, and it was these evil shamans. that are at fault here. You know, but that's impressive. That's impressive. These people were putting their own lives for the sake of everyone. Like their deaths meant prosperity for their loved ones. Or so the bad shamans told them. You know, there's this one Japanese story one time. And this one Japanese castle was under siege. And this castle is trying to get a message out and a message back. And this one guy, he's able to get through. And he gets to his destination, delivers the message, and he gets the message in return. And he's coming back and he gets caught. So they bring him in front of the walls and they tell him, hey, we want you to tell these people that the relief army is not coming. And he says, okay, I'll tell them that. So they bring him in front, and they know he's a messenger, and he's like, he's been gone for a long time, you know, and he's like, hey, I got through. And then he screams out the real message. He's like, hey, the relief army is coming. And as soon as he does that, his captors kill him. His captors fucking kill him. You know, these are two different stories, but they are the same heart. They're the heart of sacrifice for your loved ones, because he knew as soon as he said the real message that he would be killed. I mean, you had those kamikaze pilots, right? People who blow themselves up for the good of the whole. You know, I mean, you really need it all in order to have respect. You need to have body, mind, and soul. And the body's the lowest fucking tier, man. Fuck. But it's still important. Still very, very important. But you need to have it all, because if you just have soul and no mind, then you're just gonna murder innocents in the name of a false god. And if you have mind and no soul, then damn, you're an idiot. If you have body and no mind, then you're an idiot. But you could be an idiot with a good heart.